Welcome to the SimRacing Den. I'm Mike. This is just going to be a quick little video because I really wanted to get this out because I'm extremely excited. We had some very exciting news for the SimRacing hardware market today. One of the leaders in the industry, Simucube, you may be familiar with them already. If not, they make some of the best SimRacing wheels out there. They've been constantly developing and always kind of a leader in innovating with terms of new technology. They finally revealed their highly anticipated pedals for the first time. And these are very, very different pedals from what we've traditionally seen in the SimRacing market. They call this an active pedal. So what is an active pedal? Well, essentially what I gathered from watching the reveal today is that essentially it uses a lot of the same force feedback technology that you'd see in a wheel, but they've now sort of transferred that to a pedal. So it incorporates sort of three main components which they mention here. So you have a motor. The software directs the motor to move relative to the force used to press the pedal. Then you have a load cell as well, and that load cell is used to measure how hard the pedal is actually being pressed, similar to what we've seen on other load cell pedals. And then you have what's different here is a linear axis. So almost like the pedal moves along sort of a rail system. So it moves the linear axis, which moves in turn the arm to which the pedal face is attached. So this, can change and be adjusted obviously completely through software. So that's one of the main things that actually really excited me at first about these pedals is they said that no physical hardware adjustments are needed. You essentially hook these up and everything can be configured through the software. So honestly, one of the things that I find the biggest pain with pedals is that yes, a lot of the pedals in the market right now have a lot of adjustability in terms of the hardware, but usually that has to be physically done. When you first get the pedals or you set them up and you don't like the feel, you pull them off or you get behind your rig, you adjust it again. It takes a lot of time and sometimes it's not very easy depending on the pedal set. And then once it's set up, you're kind of set with that physical setting regardless of the game or car that you're using. Although you can change things through software on most of the popular pedals, but the hardware then essentially is set to what you have it at. So this is exciting because what they're basically saying is that through the software, you can have a profile per game, maybe per car, so that, if you're driving a road car, let's say, for example, you've got a traditional brake pedal feel or, a softer throttle or longer throw. And then when you jump in a race car, you could have, a proper stiff gas pedal, a stiffer brake pedal, I should say, and adjust the throw and all the different feelings and force on the fly. So, this is really cool. I'm personally really excited about this. They say they've been doing a lot of development with professionals, whether it be race car professionals. They actually had an F1 engineer working with them and developing these. So they're really taking it seriously to make sure that these feel authentic and as realistic as possible. I'm assuming they probably had some sim racing professionals, signed under an NDA to work with them and test these pedals. I'd love to get my hands on these personally to test them. I'm a pretty small channel, so I don't know if that will be an opportunity to get a review unit, but this is honestly something I might consider purchasing. I'm going to wait to see what all the other sim racer YouTubers that get the opportunity to test these to say and how it performs for them on their rig in real life. But yeah, definitely very exciting. If the technology does what it says it does and it feels great, I'm sure these are going to be really highly popular. So, some of the features, you can enable tactile feeling with the pedals. You've got Simucube's pedigree and craftsmanship. They are well known for making really good sim racing wheels. So I don't doubt that the quality of these pedals is going to be great. Now, the pricing is something we don't know yet. I don't think they're going to be cheap, but I'm hoping that they'll be in line with other high-end pedal makers like Hoisenveld, within the $1,000, $2,000 range. I don't think they'll be more than that, but, none of us know at this point, right? So you can get, with the tactile feeling, you can have an ABS feedback on the pedal, which before you could only get if your pedal had, let's say, like a haptic or one of those motors, right? An haptic motor. Like I reviewed a kit where you can add those motors to get an ABS or vibration feedback. But with these pedals, they essentially can simulate that through the force feedback. So that's really exciting. You can get feedback on ABS or RPMs. The other really neat feature that I didn't really realize later on as I was watching this is that all the pedals are the same. So if you buy 3 of them, each pedal is the same, but you can set whether the pedal performs like a brake or throttle or a clutch. So gone are the days where you have a pedal set and you have a dedicated clutch and a dedicated brake. These pedals can essentially be any pedal anytime you want. So that's a really cool feature, obviously, right? Depending on how many you would buy, or if you want to just buy 2 or 1. I don't know if you can use them in conjunction with another pedal set and maybe just buy 1 as your brake pedal and then use 2 pedals from another manufacturer. That might be really interesting and make it a lot more approachable maybe for someone that can't afford to upgrade to all new pedals, right? So yeah, we'll have to wait and see when there's more details released on that, but I think that's definitely an exciting feature to look out for. The other plus that they mention is that, Simucube said one of their goals is to make products that last a lifetime. So with pedals, the more things that require maintenance obviously is going to reduce the life. So they basically say that there are 0 wearing materials, which means 0 maintenance. So because there's not a lot of mechanical adjustments and things there, these really should just work and work the same consistently for your lifetime or the ownership that you have of these pedals. So, I mean, that's obviously something that will have to be tested long term, but I think it makes sense based on what they're saying, right, with the hardware. So yeah, anyways, guys, just a quick video. Thanks for listening to me kind of rant about this. I'm just really excited after watching this reveal and really curious to see more details on these pedals. Let me know in the comments, is this something that you're interested in? Have you been waiting for this? Maybe you have a Simucube wheel and you've been hoping that they came out with pedals and ready to upgrade as soon as possible, or you're gonna kind of wait and see how the reviews are. Or maybe you're new to sim racing and you want to jump right into the high-end market and this is going to be your first pedal set, and you've been waiting for new technology. Is this something you're going to jump on? Or are you going to upgrade your current pedals that you're on right now? Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and until the next one, stay safe, happy racing.